And that's not right. You have to have the faith that I can do this. And that is what is important. Hi. In this short video, I'm going to talk with you about the river of life. Yes, life is like a river. A river flowing, then you're sitting calmly near the water. Can you do that with your life? Can you watch your life flow and you can sit calmly and watch it flow? We can. Are we taught to do this? No. I'm going to take you through this. My name is Tessa-Marie, and welcome to my YouTube channel where you will find the answers to life's true happiness and success. Subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when videos of this nature are released. Yes, I promised you. The river of life. So let us imagine this, right? Imagine trying to control the water by the river you're sitting by, right? So you're grabbing at the water, forcing it to go another way, but it's not going. Impossible, right? It is impossible to do that. So life is like that. Life is the same way. We need to learn sometime to allow life to flow. And we sit and follow the flow calmly. And that is what the river of life is for. Life is not supposed to be like a galloping horse, darting here and darting here and rushing here. Its life has areas that are tough and areas in a river where you will notice it will sit for a moment until it finds its way to flow around that big boulder, that huge big rock in the river. River is flowing, and then there comes a beaver that has decided this is the area in which it wants to build its water hole or its bathing basin. So what does the beaver do? He works to build it. Does the beaver rush? No. It takes its time and it puts its springs in place. And then it goes in there and it splashes around. So life though is this. The more you resist, the more you fight it and push it, life feels harder. The more you resist life, the harder life becomes. But when you surrender, life carries you in the right direction. When you lay in the river and you just let the water caress you, it soothes you, it makes you feel better. You're exactly where you are supposed to be because the river is coming and you have surrendered to life. This thing that you see people are always fighting to take control of life. And sometimes what is funny, they want to take control of your life and my life too. Let go of the need to control. Let go of that need. Flow with faith and not fear. Because you are making sure you want to control life, you are flowing with fear. And that's not right. You have to have the faith that I can do this. And that is what is important. It's impossible to always control everything that's happening. I can't think of one thing right now that is not impossible to control. Because the only thing we can control is the one we are afraid to control, is ourselves, our actions, how we behave, what we do. But we are more interested in controlling the arrangement that life is a river and you cannot always take the river and force it to flow. This is something that I know for sure because I noticed it a long time ago. And when we would take things and we force it to go our way, we always lose in the end. We force ourselves on somebody. We force ourselves into a relationship. We force ourselves in more debt. We force and buy a car we can't afford and had able to make the payment. What happens? happens. When we force things to go our way, it usually leads to disaster. And there are all kinds of reasons why we should let life flow. Let the river of life do its thing. Do our best, but give it a chance to do its best. I'm going to talk to you a little bit further on that. So just hold on here with me. If you're looking for someone to be a speaker at any of your events that you're planning, get in touch with me. My email address is right here. And you can contact me, and I would love to give you more about making life choices to you or any of the topic on living a fulfilled life. Have a great day. One of the things that I have noticed, and I know that for sure, I remember there was a big flood once, rainstorm, and the river that flowed through to the sea in the city in Dominica, there was a big hue and cry that, hey, the river is has turned and is going right through to Market Street, which was a big commercial street in the center of town. And I remember asking my dad, why did that happen? He said, well, when they had decided Roseau was going to be the town, the city, but the river was flowing through the area they chose. They did not think of moving it north or south of that river. They decided they're going to take the river and reroute it to the north of this edge of the city. He said they did that. And so this big hurricane came with torrential rains, and suddenly the river curved right back to its original bed, the original place it flowed to the sea. And there was just disaster. That was not expected to happen. But they were trying to control, or they thought they had controlled the river. The river is flowing one way. The engineers and the powers that be at the time took that river and they twisted it to the south, a little bit south to go west, instead of letting it go straight in the middle between north and south, coming from the east, flowing directly to the west, to the river, to the sea. That's what happens when we decide we are going to force things into our life. An unexpected moment, that which we have forced and rerouted the way we want it to go, turns on us. It bites us. We believe we can control other human beings and their behavior. We coax them, we entice them, we bend for them, we twist our bodies into pretzels for them, we change our beliefs and our mind, we become them because we want them to be in our life. That is exactly what the engineers did. They wanted the river to go where they desired it to go, but the river, when push came to shove, said, hell no, that's not my route. I am accustomed of going straight through this place. And it happened to be Market Street, where all the businesses were, and it took them all to the ocean with it, the sea with it. Have you ever experienced that? Drop a note in the comments if you have experienced conforming yourself, twisting, lying, cheating, doing things to get things to go your way when all you had to do was let it go exactly where it wanted to go. And the thing is, if you do that, it will bring you better success. If you allow it to go exactly where it desires to go, you'll be more successful. That situation you controlled, is it now an albatross around your neck? You ran through hoops to buy a home because your friend bought a home, but your friend had plans to buy a home. But you decide, I'm going to cheat, I'm going to say I make more money, I'm going to get somebody to write a letter for me so I can get, and then you can't make the mortgage. Right? Or you fall in love and you pretend to be something you're not. And then your true self showed up under pressure and you have lost that relationship forever. Yes, this is what we do when we do not allow the river of life to flow calmly towards where it desires to take us. So, if you are sitting there and you're thinking you have control of outside of you, of the behavior of others, of cheating and lying, and it's going to win, I'm here to tell you no. You better pull yourself back from that precipice, the edge of that precipice, for there is just disaster down there. And come back out and choose you, and choose to release and let go. And let the river of life flow. For you will find out it will take you exactly where you need to go. Thank you for watching this short video. And if you love this, subscribe and ring that little bell. So when I have more videos of this nature, you will get them. Have a wonderful and amazing day. Thanks for listening, and drop in the comment if you have ever had a situation where you pushed and you end up with nothing. Have a great day.